Normally, the strategies will fall in 6 categories. One is financial management, because what we need to reduce. What is that? Weighted average cost of capital. So we pay the more expensive loans. Break down the cost of capital. Don't get into debt raising right now. Don't go into the market right now. Conserve cash, increase internal resources somehow. That's financial management. What else? Brand management. What's brand management? You are managing your brand. Your brand stands for certain things. Titan, for example, it's a brand. Stands for accuracy, or you take Tanish. What's that? Purity, trust. I will not lower the price and make it impure. So if Titan suddenly sells, which is say diamond at say, or a gold bangle, it costs 11,000. Suddenly it's available at 5,000. What will people's reaction will be? What price Titan can be making at 5,000? Is it going to be good gold? So you have a problem. Their customer management, loyalty programs. You go to Big Bazaar, you go to any of pantaloons, they will pressurize you. You have a factory card? Okay, why don't you take one right now? Very important. You are preserving loyalty and loyalty bonuses. You are maintaining, because you can't afford to lose your customers to competition. Right? Talent management. That is the area of HR. How about you do for talent management? Training. Yeah. What you do is you can't employ those people. So send them out for training. Good time to send these guys to good business school. Send these guys to Harvard. We're very happy. So that you have removed them from being coached by competition. Innovation. Is it a good time for innovation? It's not necessarily product innovation. This innovation is, if I'm selling this in this fashion, which is costing money, X rupees per person, instead of that, can I innovate on inside? Advertisement. Instead of advertising on the TV, can I do internet push sales? So, these are the various types of innovation. It is innovation in strategies. That's what innovation. Last one is you follow either a growth or a maintenance strategy. So that's important. For example, the Airtel has an advertisement with Vidya, right? What is it trying? Which is the customer market is trying to get? Young people like yourself, right? Between 20s and the 40s, right? That's great because it is sentimentalism, romantic image, which is huge, right? What did Vodafone think? Vodafone said, look, this is one. I have to get into something quite wild. Take hold of the T20 figure, T20 event. Whole India is going to watch. So they thought of the Zulu, which tickled everybody, right? And they made one Zulu per day, right? Those white color things. What is the innovation? Yes, innovation. So it was tickling the humor with relaxing, fitness, speed, and they were selling what? They were selling services, right? You may not be able to get people to buy a new Vodafone, but you may increase the same set of customers to use more of Vodafone services. So that's the innovation in the strategy. What do leadership do in certain times? Leadership, what did this guy say? Confront reality. Use finance theory. That was for the economics. What in business, what is it leadership do? Difficult times means market times. Contracting, we have cash shortages, uncertainty is continuing, we don't know how long this uncertainty will continue. So we're not very sure when things will. IMF Olivier Rochard is saying, yes, it's recovering, but I don't know when it's going to come. So we don't know when it will turn the corner. So there's a continuous uncertainty. But what we know is this is the time for change. So into the change management, very effective. That's very important. Otherwise, you can lose a business opportunity. We don't know whether opportunities are emerging. So therefore, what does the leadership do? Leadership must be very clear that business, you must become leaner. But while you become leaner in business, you can't become weak. Because sometimes it will happen that when things will be better, you'll not be able to get up. So if you starve yourself right now, thinking that at this point of time, things are bad, but it will be bad for all times to come. It's not so. So you must be prepared for the better times also. So therefore you have to protect your cash flow. If you want to protect your money efficiently, you must use broad intelligence. Get feedback from the market. Get feedback from people who matter in the business. You have to compete on dimensions other than price. Because if it is always a price war, always lowering prices, you will never, in good times, you will never be able to raise prices anymore. If you undercut beyond the point, when good times come, you won't be able to. If arrow shirt, you make them available for 500 rupees, it will be extremely difficult a year later to raise the price to 1,000. You can't do that. So therefore, price management is not the only way. What's the other thing you can do? We must confront reality. Figure out what the hell has happened to us. What's the cause? Is it actually because of the downturn, or is it something internal to us? Is it internal to us? Is it our failure and we are blaming the downturn, or what's happened in the Wall Street? So you must be very clear about what is the reality. And after that, you have to find opportunities and you have to make this confidence on people in the whole organization. How do you do that? How do you do that? Because organization, everybody is suffering from uncertainty. When will I get it fixed? In such situation, what's the best way of doing it? What's the best response of the manager, of an enlightened manager? Will you keep your people always down, always guessing? Or you communicate. Communicate effectively. Tell the staff the reality. So this is what could happen. This is like the scenario. When you communicate effectively and truly, you gain the confidence. If you say that, look, we are not going to send people away in the next 6 months. There would not be any prejudice. Fine. People are happy. You've given them, what have you done? You've given them 6 months' time for them to look out for opportunities. Or you see, we'll have to go in for a phased program of retrenchment. 10%, 20%, 30%. But we will give everybody 2 months or 3 months notice. That's it releases my uncertainty. Right. So that's usually the response of business to a difficult time.